Good morning. It is February the 6th, 2017. Time to kick off another week of trading post the Super Bowl. Wow, what a performance by the Patriots last night. Atlanta scored too quickly, and their defense was gassed and couldn't stop arguably the best quarterback that's ever played the game when they had to stop him. So anyway, the Patriots got a well-deserved win. What a comeback. Start off with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as the lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we have a unusual situation. Very, very strong market on Friday. Stock market with equities up. We were within 9 points of closing about 2,300. The Dow came in and closed at 19,986, 14 points away from 20,000. So the market's close to get up there. So we have equities that are pointed higher. Maybe we get a pause day in equities, which would help. And we have our treasuries are up. And the treasuries are up because of what's going on in France. Fillon is a major candidate. He's been under the cloud of suspicion of major graft. Seems his wife got these well-paid jobs and didn't show up and work. We just have gone through that in our political system over here, but of course the press didn't report that. So he may be offering his resignation, pulling out of the race today, and that leaves Le Pen. And Le Pen is basing a lot of her candidacy on pulling out of the EU. Italy is also back in the news talking about pulling out of the EU. So that puts a run on German banks, German stocks. The spreads between EU bonds, UK bonds, US bonds, Japanese bonds is widening because of that. And that's why our treasuries are up. So there's a different dynamic. You know, there's always something a little different. So my guess is that Draghi speaks at 9 Eastern this morning. He'll probably say something conciliatory. Not a problem. Nothing to see here. Move along. And that, to me, probably will hold or put treasuries into a trading range. So resistance starts at 24. 28, so sell 1 is 23 to 27, sell 2 is 31 to 03. Right now it's going up. We've got a pretty good shot of getting 27s to 31s on. Right now we've got a P here, and we definitely have a P there, so we don't have to be in too big a hurry. On the buy side, we have this move out of the middle that came at 18. Frankfurt's last rotate down was 16.5, and we have Asia's last rotate down is 15.5. So buy 1 is 13 to 17, then 5 to 9. Funny, I just erased everything. So 23.27 sell 1, 31 to 03 sell 2, 13 to 17 buy 1, and 5 to 9 buy 2. And you can see that we're picking up this 13 to 17 area. We're picking up Frankfurt's and London's rotate down, Asia's last rotate down, and then the overnight session or Globex low. So that's where that came from. 23, top of value right in here. I mean, that is resistance, so we'll get through. But I believe with what's going on right now, we got a better shot at selling 27s to 31s. think we can go a little bit higher. In fact, we are going higher. We just printed a 24. I think the biggest thing in the Super Bowl last night is that Atlanta's defense never got off the field. And when Atlanta had the ball, it was they either scored a very, very quick touchdown or they didn't get too many plays run. And you have to take your hats off the Patriots. They looked like they were, well, they were being taken to the woodshed. There was no looking to it. Atlanta was just all over them when they had fresh legs. But not much of a game up until the fourth quarter when the Patriots decided to get with the program. 4-8, number 1. 11-15, sell 1. 23-27, sell 2 on the bond. 24-28, number 1. So 17-21, buy 1. And then 5-9, buy 2. Let them get stops beneath that. Gold's up a bunch, and part of that would reflect the fears about the EU. And the low volume number all the way up there is 43.20. So basically 30 to 35 is where resistance is right now. Well, they have enough to carry on. There should move out of the middle in T period. So definitely have P's behind us. So we'll see what Draghi says, and he can change things. So 30-32, sell 1. Obviously, we've got probably plenty of time to put on a short unless Draghi comes in and whacks the market, which he can do. On the buy side, 24-26. Everything is pointed higher, so the buy side's the side I think that offers the most opportunity right now, even though we've come pretty far. But gold will face the same situation that treasuries do. If Draghi comes out and says something that mollifies the fears about French withdrawal from the EU, etc., it could take gold back down pretty fast. Right now everything's pointed higher. Okay, the euro is off, the yen is up. That would make the dollar mixed against major currencies. And the selling started in Asia. And London's last rotate up was 107.72. So 60 to 70, sell 1. 90 to 108, sell 2. Stops down below right here, 107.25, buy 1. 107 even, buy 2. Crude oil's up, weaker dollar, and what's the United States going to do about Iran? What type of sanctions will Iran end up with? And so here we find ourselves at 54 even, 54 and a quarter. Sell 1, 54.50, 54.75, sell 2. On the buy side, going to be pretty good support at 53.50, so 53.50, 53 and a quarter, buy 1. 52.75, 53, buy 2. That's some pretty tight ranges in crude. We're not working with the volatility that we have in the past, but it's still yielding pretty good trades. Okay, the E-mini, we got 99.50 is the high, 2300. We have probably going to take the Dow to get us up there. Definitely trying to trade higher. So got pretty good resistance in the 95 area, so 94, 96, sell 1. 99 to 01, sell 2. Some good stops above 2300. 84.86, buy 1. Then 79.81, buy 2. Let them get stops below 80. So basically 80 to 85 the buy zone, and 95 to 2300 is the sell zone. Labor market conditions index, I don't have an estimate. It's out at 10. It was minus 0.3 last time. Nobody pays any attention to it. Okay, it will take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to do that. And I will be back with you as soon as possible.